everyone, Teamudf here for some more Trails in the Sky with Jubsy.
Wow! Say, you're the winners of the martial arts competition, right?
Yeah, that's us.
Thank you for your help back then.
Hey, no worries. So what brings you here today? If you're here to see someone, that could certainly be arranged. Or did you just want to have a walk around the palace? This'll keep too.
Actually, I'm here on bracer business today. Which is to say, hello, Dan. Alutz, it's been a while.
Your Highness, Princess Claudia, we were not aware you returned.
Sorry to startle you two. I'm afraid I'm here on business, though. Estelle and I have some things in the castle to attend to. Could you let us pass, please?
Of course, Your Highness. At your command, milady.
Wow.
Yeah, only slightly popular, isn't she?
I think I'm starting to get why that Duke guy is so jealous.
'Cause she's not a douchebag.
Ladies Chloe and Estelle and their entourage. Open the gate!
They're like, lady, tipping their little hat.
Please come on in.
Thank you, you two. Well, Estelle, welcome back to my house, as it were. Come on in. Thanks. Oh,
We go.
Okay, time to nose around the castle a bit. So obviously we should talk to Queen Alicia. Both ask about the letter and just say hi, but let's see, who else? Julia's gone, right? Yes, she's currently at Leyston Fortress overseeing the refitting of the airship.
Well, that's going to make things a bit harder on us. She probably could have given us a lot of help with this mess. Who else could we confer with, I wonder?
With Julia absent, I think our best bet is Hilda, at least concerning Renee's parents. If the Hayworths have ever visited the castle, she would know. Yeah, Hilda seems to have some sort of castle sense about these things. So where do we find him, do you think? Grandmother should be in her chambers at this hour, and Hilda... if she isn't in the maid's room, they can tell us where she is at least. Good idea. Maid's room and Quen's quarters, off we go. Let's kill everybody.
Time to kill people.
Security! Yeah, remember when we had to break into here?
Uh-huh.
Let's mess with all the gates now.
And then you get to go ahead and kick Duke Dunnan in the head.
Yup.
That was so much fun, finally getting a chance to wail on him.
Yeah, really.
Catharticism. Rada.
The budgets were manipulated, I can't imagine.
He sighed again, I say he sighed again, I can't believe it.
Wah. Whoa, douchebag. Somebody else. The chef must know. Regis Philbin's now working here.
Put his face very close to that stove.
Alright, it's time to go back to the final dungeon.
Oh yeah, you might be able to open that double door of doom.
Dang it. We try.
Door is tightly closed. You'll never go back in the final Johnny.
But then, who will be the final Johnny?
Joshua's entrails.
Okay. Me as Estelle and Miss Claudia Masters in too. Pardon me, it's been quite some time.
Haha, it sure has.
Yeah, reminds me of when you lent me your maid uniform, Shea.
Ooh, Estelle is a maid.
Yeah, it was to meet with the queen. Oh, and Joshua had to wear one too. Shea did her magic on his face with her makeup. She was all pumped up to do it. Oh my. Thank you very much.
Joshua, who once played the role of Princess Cecilia so perfectly, also portrayed a maidservant. Oh, noble endeavors both. I am sure it must have been quite the beauties to behold. I regret all the more I could not attend the Duke's banquet.
Alright, Shea, do you know where Hilda is? I believe Mistress Hilda's in the library. As I recall, she had something to look up. Library, okay. Now we're gonna beat up all these things. Look at all this beating up. I might as well visit all the rooms. See how empty they are. Yep, they sure are empty. It's Quest 64 syndrome.
Rip.
Though they are guest bedrooms, so... The castle just mayhaps does not have guests yet.
Princess Claudia and Miss Estelle, too.
Hello, Hilda. I'm sorry if I startled you, but I just got back. Hi, Hilda. Sorry I've been out of touch.
It's quite all right. I'm glad to see you, too. I understand that the princess has been assisting you, Estelle. I'm very glad to see the two of you home safe.
Aw. You're embarrassing Estelle, Hilda. Speaking of helping Estelle, though, I've returned partially to inquire about something the guild is investigating. Could we ask you a few questions?
If I could be of assistance, ask me anything. I think there may be few too many onlookers to speak here. However, let us borrow a guest room.
Oh.
Yes, I see. You're attending the investigation of that letter we received, then. I think you want to know if I have any idea who the sender might be?
It's her now. Okay. That's exactly. We're investigating all the locations that received letters to see if we can ferret out some clues.
Well, firstly, thank you for your efforts. Just receiving that letter was unsettling. I'm afraid I could be of little aid in naming suspects, however. The only thing I can say with confidence is that it is not the work of anyone in this castle.
Yeah, we kind of figured that one. Who was the letter here addressed to, out of curiosity?
No less a person than Her Majesty herself. I checked all the letters addressed to the Queen, so I know the contents of the letter. Believe me, if I could lay hands on the rude fool who wrote that...
Pardon me. I was wondering if there were any suspicious letters delivered to the castle recently. Ones critical of royal decisions, for example.
Well...
Hilda, please, help us for my sake, if no one else's. We need as much information as we can to make a judgment.
Very well. There have been several letters divided with no indication as to their senders. They were not particularly critical of royal decisions per se. They were largely petitions to reduce or annul Colonel Richard's sentence.
Amalthea.
I suspect that at least some of you are from citizens of Gransel, but the rest I cannot be sure on.
People want Colonel Richard freed?
No less than expected of the man who once strove to be my rival. His popularity endures, even after his capture and shaming.
The Colonel was very skilled and competent, and everyone knows that. It isn't unusual at all to see people regret losing him.
I would personally bet on those letters not being related to our little friend. Requesting something of the royal hand is one thing. Trying to force it to do something is a whole different thing altogether.
Well, still, even knowing the letters exist helps. Oh, one more thing, Hilda. Wanted to ask about something else. The Hayworths.
Hey, Harold Hayworth, a traitor from Crossvale? Yes, I remember him.
Say what? Is he an acquaintance of yours, Hilda?
Not as such, he asked for a tour of the castle interior a few days ago. He happened to be otherwise unoccupied, so I showed him about. His wife and daughter were here with him, too.
Really? Hey.
Alas, this provides us with a little clue as to where the Hayworths may have gone.
Yes, my apologies. There was something that bothered me, however.
What would that be?
Their child greatly enjoyed the tour. However, her parents felt as though they were barely even present throughout the entire thing.
They were scoping it out.
They seemed even tempered and normal enough when they spoke to me, but when combined with your story, I wonder if they were under strain.
Not able to pay attention after coming to see a place as a tourist. Sounds like something was on their minds, all right.
They were killing everything. I don't know. Yes, it seems likely as if they were in some kind of trouble. Even then.
This may give us a clue as to where they went.
Thank you very much, Hilda. I think this gave us some good leads.
I'm glad I could be a help. Oh, Princess. You'll be staying here in the castle tonight, I trust. And if your friends lack accommodations...
But? I had intended to stay here while in Gransel, yes. But, you know. Well, how about it, everyone?
Ah, you forget they are expecting me to be a pest at the embassy tonight. I can hardly disappoint. I do appreciate the offer, however. Yeah, and I've got basically what's a permanent room at the Calvardian embassy. Thanks, but I think I've got to decline this time.
I should probably ask Shara and Tita before committing to anything. We've got Renee too, weird line break. That's true, it sounds like she loves the castle.
I shall keep the rooms ready in case you and that demon girl wish to stay.
Thanks, Hilda. Thank you, Hilda.
Not at all. I must return to the maid quarters, and please let me know if you have anything else you need. If you'll pardon me.
She locks the door. She was behind it all along. No, it's too late. We're dead. Okay, so we still need to meet with the queen. She should be in her chambers, right? Yes, I'd be surprised if she isn't.
Let's not keep her waiting then.
Well, let's do it. I'm gonna jump on the bed.
Are you gonna just bounce on the bed like that one toad in Super Mario RPG?
Yes. A lot of Super Mario RPG references lately.
You see Samus sleeping in one of the hotel rooms, and you see Link in one of the hotel rooms. And who remembers that one frog coin that you can absolutely positively miss because the toad isn't the next time? I mean, the next time you come around.
Yep. The one-time missable frog coin.
I will always remember that stupid coin. Duke was
Okay,
always.
we're gonna be the queen.
You know, she seems like someone who would kill you over that,
Yeah, she's not Raziel. Nice try there.
Dang, I thought I could get away with
No. No one's hanging out up here. I wonder if she'll have a little memory thing if she goes over to where Josh abandoned her. Apparently not. Alright.
Yep. Estelle just drops and is like, eh!
That's a pretty nice memory you got there, Sport.
This is where we beat up Duke Dunnan.
Yeah.
I guess there's nothing else going on here at all. Alright, well, in we go. We'll just barge into the queen's room. That seems like a good idea.
She did.
It's like Freaking, Lawrence just came back.
It's time you finally arrived.
Huh? Grandmother. Older Sieg, take him down. No, okay. Scree. Boo? I see. Sieg was being thoughtful, wasn't he?
Yes, he let me know when y'all were coming. Welcome home, Claudia. And Estelle, you're always welcome as long as I remain queen.
And this other bell.
Your father explained everything not long after you left the train. It pains me to know you carry such a burden.
Oh. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Still, I know what I gotta do, and Chloe's been a huge help. So I'm okay, don't worry.
I see. Your soul has gained a new steel since we last met, Estelle. Mr. Vathek and Mr. Lenham. Both you and, of course, are both welcome to my home.
As a matter of fact, Olivier, would you like to go look over that there ledge?
Oh, let us retire to my chambers. Since I have a little bit of laced tea prepared. So you done come about them there letters? I wasn't quite aware that they've been sent in the cathedral and the embassies as well. If fears are not groundless, it is difficult to think of such length as mere childless prank.
Yes, Your Highness. That's why we're trying to talk to people affiliated to the case to see if we can find some clues. Grandmother, do you have any idea who might be responsible? Especially someone within Liberal.
Claudia, what do you think?
Me?
As a possible heir, your thoughts should daily be on the forces moving within our nation.
It's Duke Dunnan. Just implicate him and he's arrested.
Would you share your opinion with me?
Very well. I don't believe there's any force in the country which is truly opposed to the pact. I've heard in various places, however, that following the coup, some of our extreme right-wing citizens are feeling very concerned. Their frustrations might be the root of these letters, maybe.
Very good. My opinion is more or less the same.
Sorry, but I don't quite follow.
Alan and Colonel Richard was not the only man who approved of the idea of expanding and empowering our military. In the wake of our failed coup, however, the matter is effectively untouchable. I can only imagine all who share this mindset are quite dissatisfied and worried for our safety.
Okay, so, I think the letters are from believers in military control and expansion, like the intelligence division guys still on the run?
That would be the short of it, yeah. In that case, I would dare say that I bear the responsibility as much as takes it. This is my belief that led them to make such action in the first place, after all.
Grandmother! I don't know. I don't think they have the right to be all blur, let's threaten people and be scary because we're sore losers.
Oh, now, they pretty much want to turn Liberal into a Texas state where everybody get to have guns. Remember, even those who promote military empowerment and a war wouldn't do so out of a love of Liberal and its people. But they have as much right to express that idea as any of ours. And listening to all such opinions and choosing how to guide the country, that is a ruler's responsibility. ...
So in that case, I'd rather doubt that they'll actually try to stop the ceremony, yes?
Assuming that the letter is from the expansionists, yes, that's quite possible. With Colonel Richard under arrest, they have little power with which to act.
What coincidence that certain people want Colonel Richard to be free right now.
The problem lies with the idea that someone else may be responsible. If that's the case, then I fear I can offer you little advice or knowledge.
Ah, rats.
Queen Alicia, may I approach a question?
Oh, of course, Olivier, whatever you wish.
Why are you so determined to act upon this non-aggression pact now? Your own country is still deeply confused and unsettled for the coup attempt. Most rulers would think that this is a time to focus solely on one's own country, not the affairs of others.
Olivier, you are talking to a queen, you know.
It's all right, Estelle. Olivier has a point. The plans and proposals of the pact, however, far predate the coup.
Shut up, Timer.
Further delays will harmfully harm that timer in the nation. The crossbell issue is causing a great deal of friction again as well, and I hope that this can help.
Crossbell? That's where Renee's from, isn't it? Yes. It lies due northeast of here, over the Crone Mountains and directly between Ereboni and Calvard. Both the Republic and Empire claim it should be part of their governments, and some Crossbellans want total independence. It's quite a mess.
Crossbell's basically a fishbone stuck in two throats at once. All the issues surrounding it just get called the Crossbell problem.
I see. Boy, no wonder people get worked up about it then.
Ah, so your aim is to pluck out the bone with this pact then?
To continue the analogy, it is not a bone that can be removed with one gesture, sadly. If I can open a new way to resolve the issue, however, yes. Laying the groundwork for resolving that issue will strengthen the peace across the entire region, and people will remember Liberal spurred it on.
I have underestimated you even more than I previously thought. Our invasion of Liberal was far more of a fool's errand than I imagined. That much is painfully obvious to me now.
What are you going on about? Oh, wait, Crossbell Renee. Duh, sorry to change the subject, Your Majesty, but...
My goodness! A child remaining at the Royal Villa. I must instruct Raymond to keep me better informed, it seems.
I know it's a shot in the dark, but I don't suppose you have any idea where they might be, Your Majesty.
Now, I'm very sorry, but I do not. However, if they visited the castle, especially recently, Hilda would know of it. Have you spoken with her?
Yeah, we did. Hilda only said they were behaving a little strangely.
I see. Well, should you wish, I could contact Mayor McDowell and the Crossbell government.
Mayor Duncan.
If that would... Oh, my God! If that would help, ask whatever you need.
Oh, thanks. Grandmother! What big eyes you have. Thank you for all your help. We need to move on, unfortunately, but,
Oh, don't be nervous. I know what you wish to say, I think. You will be staying in the castle tonight, yes. And I'll speak once again when you're no longer busy.
all right.
All right.
All right. All right.
There's crap going on everywhere.
Yep.
My goodness! Such royalty!
It says goddess, but whatever.
Whatever! My goddess. He sounded like he said, my goodness. I wish to
My
say
goodness!
she's only... I wish to say she's the only person in the continent with that sense of balance. Yeah, sort of feels weird to say, coming from a democracy, but she's the perfect ruler. I kind of envy Liberal, to be honest.
Heh, of course. She's the Quen, after all. Oh, no. Chloe, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I was just struck again by how incredible a woman Grandmother is. I really doubt I can ever live up to her. Oh.
Princess, when did Her Majesty the Queen take the throne?
Oh, she was 20, if I recall correctly.
And may I ask your age?
I'm 16, but...
My point. I truly doubt Her Majesty was a master politician the day she took the throne. And you are not yet even as old as she when she first donned the purple. I see little point in comparing yourself to her as she is now, wouldn't you agree? We martial artists tend to say that only those with the proper capacity can achieve this thing called unity of purpose. Even those with the greatest innate skill, like, say, Walter, can reach their peak through a journey of 1,000 steps. I think Her Majesty believes that you have the capacity to get there, Princess. Just take it one step at a time. Don't worry.
Olivier, Zin, thank you, really. Good job, you two. Chloe's gonna be an awesome queen someday. I guess you get good with pep talks as you get older, huh?
get older, how rude. I am a fresh, youthful 25.
Oh, God. Well,
He's
no-
about as old as Blade.
except Blaine's not hitting on everything that moves.
5 years younger than Zen here, even. You're one to call on someone on being rude, huh?
Anyway, we've spoken to Hilda and Grandmother both. Yep, back to town, I guess. Yes, let's be off.
Not anything that moves in your days, Olivia, indeed.
God. 5,000% deplorable. Well, I guess let's hit up that liberal news.
Time to find Nial. Nial Dots. Oh, hey, look, it's sunset already. Evening already. Time does fly when you're having fun.
Niall should be back by now, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
All right, let's get over that to the newspaper. Paper.
Guys, Zin might be the one trying to free Colonel Richard.
Fight through the pain. I whisper it in your ears to everyone in Liberal. Fight through the pain. I'll get you, Cassius Bright, next time, Cassius.
Didn't he repent? I thought he repented. You're making him sound like he's just demonic again.
I wonder if his repentance actually meant anything, because they're trying to free him.
Uh-huh. I do wish her his sloppy joes. Hey, Archaea. There he is. Hey, Niall. Hello.
Who in the hell? Well, what do you know, you guys? How you doing?
Good day, Niall.
Partner intrusion.
Oh, it's that bard guy. And, your Highness. Good day to you, yeah. You even have Zen, the immovable of Calvard, with you. You could have got quite a game going, so.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's happened since we last met. How'd your coverage of the election in Rouen go?
Damn well, that's how. Got that article done thanks to part of you guys. Speaking of which, what brings you by today? Got a hot scoop for your old buddy Niall?
Well, actually, we're the ones who'd like to know something. We heard the Liberal News received a threatening letter.
You guys investigated? I figured the military would have taken care of that one.
We're working on requests from the military, actually, so you know anything?
Well, I just got back to the capital, so I don't know much. To be honest, I'd like to hear what you guys know of anything.
That's real helpful, Niall.
Oh, come now, you're a newsman, a hound for a good story. Surely you must have a clue as to who our villain is.
Cheh, I don't have time for this.
That's a bit impolite, you two. Niall, I know this is a lot to ask, but please, if you know anything at all, share it with us, please.
Well, hey, Your Highness, you don't need to lower your head to me for crying. Fine. Okay, so this is off the record, but we ain't the only ones who got a letter. Not even close. Eastern Fortress got one. Then the Cathedral, the Airship Company, Hotel Roenbaum, and then both embassies, Gransel Castle, and the Urboil Villa, all got one too. There were 9 letters in total. Huh, something wrong?
Niall, we've heard that from the military already.
What? Damn it! That was my big scoop for the day!
That doesn't look like we're going to get much out of this.
Yeah, time to move on, I think.
Now you wait 1 second, Missy! You keep talking like that and now Bird, star reporter of the Liberal News, is gonna have a name worth a pile of crap! Alright, let me in on you, let me let you in on my take of this whole mess.
Okay.
You may want to be brief, Mr. Burns. God, Mr. Burns! Okay,
Fine, listen up. Here's the short of it. My gut tells me that this is some kind of huge prank. The threats are neither real.
We'd thought of that too.
You sound awfully sure, though. Mind telling us why you're so convinced?
Okay, trick is, I've covered terrorist threats like this before, right? But with this, there's no real reality to the threat. Threats only work and have power if they describe, or at least imply, something nasty that's gonna happen, you see? These letters have exactly none of that.
Mr. Barnes does have a point. Disaster will be visited upon you does not offer much in the way of a specific terror.
Exactly! I got a hunch that this isn't about stopping the signing ceremony at all. This is more about turning this place into the Simpsons. I mean, people getting worked up over a threat, than sitting back and watching the fireworks.
I see. That's kind of a good point. There is some sense behind it. I'm still bothered by the fact that so many letters were sent, though. And each and every one was sent to a place involved with the ceremony.
Yes, for a prank, whoever did this seems to know a lot about what's happening.
That does seem kind of true on the surface. Think about it, though. All that info would have been pretty easy to find with a little digging. Hell, I knew about those places weeks ago. Anyway, I'm gonna be working on this assumption that it is indeed a prank. Maybe you guys should stick your guns about it being a real threat, and we can compare notes later, eh?
Yeah, good idea. Thanks, Niall. It actually helped a lot.
Darn right it did. Just stop by if you want to swap stories. I'll be sitting around here till the pact sign.
Okay. Oh, speaking of sitting around here, I don't see Dorothy anywhere.
Alright, she's off work in the Bose region. I sent her to snag some photos.
What, for a special of some kind?
Yeah, related to the Royal Army. You remember that old fort the Sky Bandits used as the base, right? The ones you guys busted. The Army decided that those rats had the right idea and claimed and repurposed it as a training facility. They're running the airship pilot training out there now.
Oh, okay, neat. So she went off to get coverage of the base then?
That's the idea, yeah. I was a little worried about sending her out on her own, but gotta do it sometime.
Dorothy out on her own, huh? That's scary. Oh, wait, duh. Speaking of girls out on their own.
What's up?
Renee.
Harold Hayward, a trader from Prosper. Never heard of the guy. Pretty sure he's never been in our classifieds, or I would want to call him either.
Figures.
But hey, this is part of the job, right? You guys are totally stuck, I'll help you out. We could put him up in the classifieds if you want. I could even have a few people at Crossbell I could poke.
Thanks, Niall. Man, you're way more reliable than I thought you'd be. I think I need to upgrade my opinion of you.
Ha! Of course you do! Now wait a minute, what do you mean? Was I not reliable before?
Just kidding.
All right, let's get back to that there guild house then. Charizard should be back by now. Hopefully, yes.
Thank you again, Niall.
It was no big. Come by again anytime.
Shara just wanted to take those places. Now she's out alone, and she's the one with the letters, because she's got nobody watching her, and she's got the evil doings. It's all the evil doings, Jubsy.
You know, it's really starting to sound more and more like her parents never existed. Like, nobody's ever seen them.
The swindled chopper. Oh, hey, OG Tobia. Ow. I always get turned around in this blasted place. Yeah, might as well do one more cutscene for this freaking episode. We're back! Welcome back. Sorry, I know we're a bit late. Hey, where are Tita and Renee?
They just returned before you did. I believe they enjoyed the spoils of a hard-fought shopping campaign on the second floor.
Sounds like they had fun. Anyway, we got a lot to report.
God.
I see. Sounds like you had a fairly productive day then. I guess. We didn't get anything decisive, though. Cher, did you find anything? I managed to find a very large pile of nothing. The hotel, the cathedral, the airship company, no one had the slightest clue as to who would send such letters. Leader of the airship company is deathly afraid the sender might demand money next. There haven't been any follow-up letters, though, to anyone. Oh, hey, Sawyer. Darn. Didn't really narrow things down much. How likely do you think it is the society's behind all this?
I don't think we can safely say that at this point. The primary focus up till now has been experimenting with those bizarre gospel orbits they possess. And we know the gospels can create phenomena otherwise unimaginable.
Those devices certainly haven't shown an ability to create threatening letters from nowhere, however. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it matches the society's MO.
Huh. I guess Rowan and Zais just have me on edge.
No, it's perfectly understandable. Regardless, I think we could say we've done our part. I'll compile all your testimonies into a report. Could I ask you to deliver it to Colonel Sid at the Urboil Villa tomorrow?
Sure. We didn't find the sender in the end, so I feel kind of bad, but I guess that's all we can do. Oh, Herb! Right, Sharon, did you find anything out about Renee? I did have some results on that end, though not in the way I expected. Let me start with the hotel. The Hayworths, all three of them, definitely stayed there for about 2 weeks. They kept in the same room for the entire time, in a fairly typical tourist fashion. It was only just this morning that they checked out. Alright. I then visited the cathedral. It seems the Hayworths came to worship a number of times while they were here. However, the father, who ministered to them, said he felt there was something off about their behavior. They seemed distracted during prayer, specifically. That would match what Miss Hilda said. Yeah. And finally, the airship company. That's where things get really strange. Strange? How so? Their names are Harold, Sophia, and Renee Hayworth from Crosbell, yes? There are no records of anyone matching those names, nor that nationality, and the records go back 6 months. No way, but...
That is a mystery. Though perhaps they traveled by land.
Dun 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 dun!
Wait a minute. I'm thinking... Wait, did he come by land?
I think this has to do with whether something in her story contradicts the fact that she had to come by land.
Yeah, they're expecting me to think back that far. Okay, first, let's look over the facts this far. There are no air records at all. Traveling by land, all the way from Crossbell to Liberal, though. And the fact that nobody has any account of her parents. And they say her parents acted strange.
Nobody has account of the parents. Also, I don't remember if there's something that contradicts that they would have not come from air. Like they could have come by land, but I don't remember that first conversation we had with them when they were tourists back in Rouen. That's the unfortunate part.
Wait,
I do remember that they
said,
said...
right?
What?
They were at the gate.
They were at the gate. So they were on foot there. I don't remember if she said anything. All I remember is the Crossbell is over some freaking mountains or something.
Yeah, it's over some mountains. That's it. Like, here's the thing. That's why I want to say, wait a minute. It's over some mountains in between Erebonia and Calbar.
That can't be right. When we first met her, she was talking about landing an airship. See, I was right. There was a contradiction in the story. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Yes, at Airleton. She said she saw a lake on the way down.
Troubling. It's possible they were traveling under assumed names.
Assumed names? Why would they?
They may have had something to hide, or they may have been hiding from someone. Either way, they must have known something was wrong when they set out.
Huh.
I've contacted every guild branch in the country about Renee's parents. For the moment, all we can do is wait for more information to come in. As for Renee herself, I think it would be best if she stayed in the care of the guild for now.
Yeah, I feel terrible if she got wrapped up in something. Could you leave her with me, maybe? This mission feels kind of personal now.
I was going to suggest that, actually. Thank you. The guild will pay for everyone's lodgings while you're in Gransel, naturally. That includes Renee, so don't worry.
Thanks, Elnan. Oh, speaking of staying the night, we might not actually need that tonight, you see. Invitation.
My, that's quite the invitation.
It is. Honestly, I'd love to stay there again, but I'm afraid I'll have to decline this time. It'll be far easier for the guild to reach at least one of us at the hotel. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I might hear something about Renee's parents. I guess I should stay at the hotel too, then. Sorry, Chloe. No, don't worry. I'll explain the situation to Hilda. I'm sure she won't mind.
Zen and I are to stay in our respective embassies. The princess shall retire to a castle, naturally. So that means you two and the girls will be staying at the hotel then. Parting on these terms would be dreadfully dull. Since we're all together this evening, shall we enjoy a nice dinner at the bar?
Oh, okay, good idea. You know, I'd actually like to hear you play the piano again, Olivier. It's been a while.
Sweet maiden, you know just how to pluck my heartstrings. Have you ever come to appreciate a mature flavor at last, I wonder? Heart.
I'm going to snap those heartstrings if you keep it up.
Snapping or no, we should get going. With a group this large, it could be hard to find seating.
Alright, let's call the girls and be off. That evening they did stuff. The Sunny Bell Inn. Olivier did piano after a few drinks. Mueller and Nial were called to come in and join. And so passed a pleasant evening in Gransel. Holy flit, I can't believe it. Sawyer's got a dev team for his Arpaga game.
Well,
Okay, let's split up here then. Chloe, be careful on your way home. It's not that far. I think I'll be fine in the capital.
Miss Chloe, you live in Gransel?
Yes, I do. I'll be staying at my grandmother's house. Well, if you'll pardon me. Have a good night, Chloe.
Have a good night, Chloe.
She's in on it. They're two demon children now. That was one heck of a party. Olivier even dragged poor Mueller into it. And who was it that dragged poor Mr. Burns into it, Not that he seemed to mind. Well, I figured what the heck. Renee, did you have fun?
Yeah, I did. The food was good and everyone was talking about neat stuff. The piano music was really pretty, too. Yeah, Olivier is really good at it. I was kind of surprised.
Well, he's not all hot air when he calls himself a traveling performer, I guess. Sure you want to duck out already, Shara? Zen and the others are still having a lot of fun. Professional courtesy, Estelle. If I stayed, you know I just drank him under the table. Since we do have work tomorrow, I thought I'd cut out early and spare them the pain. Fair enough. Let's go to our hotel rooms, then. Go ahead, Sawyer. I would be honored. It's set in a VR MMO. Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, you the brains in the company we're expecting. Forgive me, but we were unable to secure a 4-person room for you. Would you be willing to accept a pair of 2-person rooms?
Oh, sure. Zelos is fine, I guess. Everyone knows me for that one. How do you want to split them up, Shara? I'm fine with any arrangement. I'll take Tita. No, they just fight over Tita the whole time. Set it up however you please.
I want to be with Miss Estelle. You've been busy with work, so we haven't had any time to talk at all. No fair, Renee. I wanted to be with Estelle, too. Then you should have said so sooner, slowpoke. I know. What if all 3 of us stayed in the same room? We could share a bed. No, that's okay. I'll let you borrow Estelle for tonight, Renee. Yeah, thank you, Tita.
We are so dead. I think I just got horse traded. You do have a way with the ladies, Estelle. Well, that leaves the 2 of us, Tita. How about I show you a few tarot card games before we settle in for the night?
Okay.
Tita's dead, and so am I.
Oh, wow! This room isn't like the one I stayed in with Papa and Mama. It's a big building outside the window.
Oh. I was thinking it was the same room.
Miss Estelle, what's wrong?
Nothing really. And more importantly, I'm sorry, Renee. We couldn't find your papa or mama today.
It's okay. Papa and Mama promised that they'd come and get me. You don't need to search so hard.
But...
Papa and Mama are very good at hide and seek. Not as good as me, of course, but still good. So I don't think you'll find them very easily.
Is that right? Well, I won't try so hard to find him, but only if you're okay with it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's for the best. Never mind that right now. I have 2 big favors to ask of you.
Oh, what's up?
I can't tell you unless you promise to do them ahead of time.
Yikes. Did your papa teach you to drive a bargain like that? Okay, sure. If it's something I can do, I promise I will.
Really? Yay! The first thing is, can I call you Estelle from now on?
Huh? Call me... Oh, you mean drop the whole miss part.
Yeah! Tina gets to call you Estelle all the time, so I don't want to have to call you Miss Estelle.
Is that right? Alright, I don't mind. I never stood that much on formality anyway. It's not like I'm your teacher or anything.
So you really don't mind? Estelle, Estelle. Oh, I love it, music note.
Glad you like it. Call me Estelle as much as you want, Renee.
Okay, Estelle. Hee, that makes me happy.
Oh, that's good. What's the other thing?
Oh, yeah. Well, can you tell me why you were so surprised when we came into the room?
Ah.
You had this really sad and lonely look on your face. I want to know why. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. See, I've actually stayed in this very room before with someone else. Stepping in here just reminded me of him.
Really? Was it your lover? What, was this your love nest?
Not quite. He's someone I've known for a very long time. We've gotten very close, but, well, it's complicated. We're not together right now, though.
Oh! What kind of man is he, huh? Huh? Well, what's his name? What does he look like?
Yikes, questions. His name is Joshua. He has black hair and amber eyes. He's pretty handsome, I guess. Actually, you could call him more beautiful than handsome, really.
Huh? Beautiful?
Yeah, let's just say he made a great princess in a certain play. In fact, it looked amazing on him.
Wow, that sounds fun! Can I meet him? When are you seeing him again, huh?
I don't really know, actually.
Oh, you don't know when you'll see him again, and that's why you look so sad, right?
Sort of, but I'm okay. I'm gonna find him and drag him back home, even if it takes years.
But why did you seem so sad?
Well, because I'm sure Joshua's off somewhere, in way over his head, and I can't do anything to help him. That makes me sad, I guess. Sorry, Renee. This must be pretty boring since you don't know Joshua at all. Totally don't know Joshua at all.
No way! It's neato! Joshua was a really wonderful person, huh?
Wonderful. Actually, right now I think he's a bit of a jerk. I mean, talk about selfish ways of saying goodbye to my
first wife.
Nothing at all. Okay, yep, I'm all tired. Time to go to sleep.
Hey, no fair! I'm not going to sleep until I hear the whole freaking thing!
Boy, I messed that one up.
Tell me everything! Tell me everything!
Me likey bouncy! Me likey bouncy! Oh god, this episode's gone on long enough. We're going to the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!
Whoop!